Hello, my name's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you 4 healthcare stocks that I'm currently holding in my Trading 212 portfolio. Now, 2 of them have performed exceptionally well and I am very pleased with the performance. And then a couple of them that I bought more recently are currently down. It's important to be honest about these things. However, I've recently bought them and the last month in the stock market has not been a great one. So I still plan to hold on to them and still think that they are good investments. So I'll be sharing those with you as well. And then the final share that I'm going to share with you today is one that I've done a bit of research on. It's a healthcare stock. I first of all actually found a bit of information on it in the Investors Chronicle, which I like to read every now and then. And then I went away and did a bit more research and thought this looks like a really exciting stock to add to my portfolio. So I am going to be adding it this week and I thought I'd share with you a bit of information on it as well. So if that sounds interesting, please keep watching and I will share all of the details with you today. So as I said, I really enjoy investing in healthcare stocks. I tend to invest in healthcare stocks, tech stocks, and then also in sustainable energy stocks when I'm buying individual stocks and shares. So today I wanted to focus on the healthcare side of things and talk you through 4 of the healthcare investments that I have on Trading 212. So the first one is Moderna. It has done exceptionally well for me. It is up 372.9% since I bought it just over a year ago. So I invested in Moderna actually on the 22nd of September 2020, and then it went on to get approval for the COVID vaccination in January 2021 in the UK. So I bought it obviously before it had its approval, and it has done exceptionally well for me. I have actually recently sold some of this Moderna stock because it got to an all-time high of around, I think it was over 520% since I bought it, and there was talk that it was potentially overvalued at that price, so I did sell some of it, but then I'm still holding on to some of it and I'm really pleased with the performance of it. The next stock that I'm holding is Natera. Now I've had that for less than a year, and in less than a year it's up 30.71%. So Natera is a company that develops genetic testing and its focus is on non-invasive prenatal and miscarriage testing. So I thought that this looked like a really interesting company with a lot of potential for growth, and that is why I went ahead and purchased it. All of the individual stocks and shares that I do buy, I do plan to hold on to into the future. So when I'm buying an investment, I wouldn't consider myself a trader. I'm not buying and selling on a daily basis. I'm buying something and then planning to hold it for at least the next 5 years. Then moving on to the next 2 investments that I have that, as I said, are currently down, but I think it's really important to not just talk about your winners and talk about the losers in your portfolio too. But again, these are both companies that I think will do very well into the future, and it has actually been quite a rocky few weeks on the stock market. So the fact that these are slightly down when I bought them in the last couple of months does not bother me at all. Obviously it'd be amazing if they're up, but they are not, and I'm still comfortable holding them and think that they could do really well into the future. So the first stock that I'm holding on to that is down is Sartorius Biotech. Now that is down 10.29%. So not awful, but not great, obviously. So Sartorius Biotech is a France-based international provider of laboratory and process technologies and equipment. It's in the biotechnology sector. There is a whole section on biotechnology in this week's Investors Chronicle. The title of this article is Invest in the Golden Age of Biotech. And this is the article which I got one of my stock picks for this week from. And the final investment that I'm holding in my Trading 212 portfolio, which is healthcare based, is Star Surgical. So Star Surgical make lenses that actually go into your eye to help treat things like cataracts. It's a really innovative company with some very exciting products. So I do plan to hold on to this investment Their financials look good to me as well. They're currently down 6.3% in my portfolio, but I think I bought them a couple of months ago, and as I said, it has been a rocky few weeks. So the final stock that I'm going to talk to you about today in the healthcare sector is the one that I plan to buy when the markets open on Monday. It is a Sunday today. It is a really miserable Sunday, so I'm really sorry if you can hear the rain in the background. I've also got a cold, so I'm also really sorry if I sound very nasal. Anyway, moving on. So this stock is Horizon Therapeutics, and as I said, I first read about it in Investors Chronicle and then went away and did some research of my own and decided whether it was something that I wanted to invest in. So I'm going to read you directly from Investors Chronicle just so you've got a bit of information on this investment. So it says Horizon Therapeutics used to be a specialty pharmaceuticals company, but has acquired some drugs to treat rare diseases as these tend to have a strong growth prospect. One of these drugs, Tepezza, was approved by the US Food and Drugs Administration last year and is the first treatment for thyroid eye disease, a rare condition where the muscles and fatty tissues behind the eye become inflamed. So, two kind of eye healthcare companies that I'm sharing with you today. But yeah, I went away and did my research, and I will be buying a small amount of this stock in my Freetrade account this month. So I'll share that with you on my next Freetrade update. So those are the 5 healthcare stocks that I wanted to talk to you about in today's video. I do tend to focus on investing in ETFs, trusts and then funds because I like the diversity that they provide, and I only invest small amounts in individual stocks and shares where I've gone away and done my own research, because I would definitely consider myself a beginner investor, and to be honest, I have far more trust in investing in actively managed funds, ETFs and trusts than I do in investing in individual stocks and shares. I've been really pleased with the performance of my Freetrade and my Trading 212 portfolios, but I am not an expert. So if you are interested in investing in any of these individual stocks and shares, then please do go away and do your own research. And as I said, funds, trusts and ETFs are where I have made the majority of my money from investing. So one of them that's done really well for me is the American Fund by Baillie Gifford. So if you want to check that out, I'll pop it up here. And another one that's done really well for me is the Scottish Mortgage Investment Trust. So I will pop a link to that here as well. I'd be really interested to hear if any of you are personally invested in these healthcare stocks. Let me know in the comments down below if you're holding any of them at the moment. Also, let me know if there's any healthcare stocks that you think I should be checking out, because I really like to hear about new stocks and then go away and do my own research. So thank you so very much for watching today's video, and have a lovely day. I'm going to end this video now because it is raining hard and I think you can probably hear it. All right, have a lovely one. Bye bye.